So The Rock is here to show us that he's more than just the action and jungle guy. But to be honest, is he? I'm here to talk to you about that right now. So The Rock stars as Mark Kerr in The Smashing Machine. The movie is honestly just the story of Mark Kerr, the MMA fighter. He struggles with fame, addiction, and the brutal reality of the fighting world. This isn't your typical Rock type blockbuster either. No explosives, no superheroes, just raw pain, bruised ego, and sadly broken promises. I'll be real with you, this is honestly the strongest performance from Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, in my opinion. He drops the charm and the flexing for something more raw and intense, and that's really something to enjoy. His portrayal of addiction and pain it's very heartwarming. You can tell that this movie wasn't just a movie to him, that this was very personal. He really felt like he had something to prove. Like he needed to prove that he can act, not just entertain. What's funny about this is Mark Kerr is 56, The Rock is 53, and The Rock plays a 33-year-old Mark Kerr. It's kind of funny how that works. And it actually does work. And listen, for those who know, the movie Pain and Gain is honestly The Rock's best performance, hands down, in my opinion. I hope you guys think the same. If you guys haven't seen that movie, go check it out and comment below if you have seen that movie and tell me what you guys even thought about that film. But this movie is The Rock stripped down. Like, this is honestly his best performance yet. And Emily Blunt, you know, not much to really say because Emily Blunt's always great in every role that she plays in. She brings the emotional weight to this movie too. And their chemistry, it really feels lived in. And how they depict addiction in this movie, how Rock plays a character that is addicted to drugs. He plays it well and he really showcases how well he is playing characters like that. And same as Emily Blunt. I like that there are certain actors in this movie, well, can't really call them actors, they're MMA fighters, that this is like their first movie role. Because the actor that actually plays Mark Coleman, who is the best friend of Mark Kerr, he's just an MMA fighter. This is his first film, and he does well as Mark Coleman. And what I like about this movie is that this movie is 123 minutes, but the pacing is so crisp and so good that it really feels shorter than that. The story is very contained, has a great flow of telling it. I wasn't bored at all, and when it ended, I was surprised that it ended with how fast it went by for being so long. But where there's good, there's bad, and we're gonna talk about that. So the flaws of this movie was just the emotions didn't hit as hard. I know I was just praising The Rock for this, but the emotions didn't hit as hard, not because of The Rock, he did great. But in this movie, the score kind of takes you out of the film a bit. Like, there's a certain scene in this movie, no spoilers, there's a certain scene in this movie where the emotions are hard, the emotions are very driven, but then the music just doesn't feel like it's on the same wavelength as the emotions of this film, and it kind of doesn't bring you in as much as they were expecting to. And the fights, granted, this movie, this could have been in like the good and the bad, but this movie is about Mark Kerr, about being an MMA fighter, but the fights aren't really that touched upon. The fights aren't that good when they are either, but that's honestly because this is really just the story of Mark Kerr. This is a story of his struggle, of realizing that he needs to handle situations well, knowing that he can lose, knowing that he can't always win any type of battle, whether that be in the ring or that be with drugs. But I do wish that they went deeper in with his addiction and pressed on it more as well, but you can't have everything. This movie isn't for those that are expecting Fast and Furious, Jungle Cruise, Rampage, you know, stuff like that. It's heavy. This feels more like a personal film for Dwayne. But this movie does prove that The Rock can actually act when he's not trying to be The Rock. So my rating for The Smashing Machine, in all honesty, it's a solid with stacks. The Rock proves himself very good in this movie. But the movie needed a more punch in its storyline and more interesting score. So comment below, let me know if you guys have even saw this yet. If you guys haven't, are you guys gonna see it? Do you guys really care for The Rock that much? Is his star power still up there? Because I know after Black Adam, he kind of like went down because that movie, like, it bombed bad. So if you like my vibe, comment below, like and subscribe, and I'm James Hancock, signing off.
How's that feel?
Feels great.